Hey, good morning, everybody, and happy Fed Day. That's Wednesday. I am Bill. I'm with Franklin Loan Center, and I just wanted to remind everybody today is another Fed meeting. So the way the Fed meetings work is they're a 2-day meeting, and then they on Wednesday announce whether or not they're going to make a move on the overnight Fed funds rate. And so the market again is anticipating that they will actually reduce that rate by 0.25%. The thing that I know I say this every Fed meeting, but here it is again. I always get asked, hey, how's this going to impact my actual interest rate on my mortgage? And the answer is it has no correlation to actual mortgage rates. It does have a correlation to most home equity lines of credit. Most home equity lines of credit, for anybody that has one of those in almost every case are tied to prime, which is tied to the Fed funds rate. So that is definitely noteworthy. But as far as, hey, I'm thinking about getting a mortgage, or I just got a mortgage, or I'm getting a mortgage right now, and should I lock the rate? Today's decision, the actual meeting, does not mean that your mortgage rate went down by 0.25 point. Now, it is significant economic news that could impact mortgage rates, right? So if for some reason, for example, the Fed, the meeting was ended today and they announced that they were going to hold interest rates rather than reducing, that would be bullish on the economy, meaning like, hey, the economy's too strong, we're not going to reduce. That would actually probably have a negative impact on interest rates. And the reason for that is the market at this point is anticipating a 0.25 point drop, so that's basically priced in. And a surprise from the Fed to hold rates would actually be, again, positive news. It would surprise the markets, and rates would most likely run up some. It's hard to tell how much, any of that stuff. So anyway, another thing that I did right before I jumped on today is I just went and looked at actually a 5-year chart of mortgage-backed securities. Again, this is the boring stuff, but it's actually what really does set mortgage rates. And it's so great to see, where we are in the chart. Certainly for a 3-year period, we are at some of the best spots that we've seen literally in the last 3 to 5 years. Certainly some of the best spots that we've seen since the election. Remember, at the election, things really kind of came down because it was very bullish for the economy that a Republican won that was going to be bullish on the economy. So and presumably make a bunch of moves to make it better, which the economy's certainly been humming along. So anyway, that's what I wanted to throw out there. For what it's worth, the Fed will make an announcement late this morning at 11 o'clock. And we'll know what happens then. So I'll put a little announcement down in the comments here, but know that if you are currently in the mortgage market, this does not have a direct correlation with your interest rate. So that's all I have for you today, and I will talk to you all next week. I'm Bill with Franklin Loan Center, and please like, share, whatever you might else do. Comment, that'd be awesome. Thanks.